All right, let's just do it.
You guys never kissed in a sketch?
Because you guys are so erotic. It's not funny.
We're rolling.
Alright. You guys have heard of Game of Thrones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, love it.
Great.
Game of Phones.
Okay. As a sketch?
Yeah. So we all dress up, right? Okay, and we're all gonna be like, in the garb that they wear in the show, right?
Yeah.
And that would be funny enough, right? If like we just kind of like were dressed
Like
up.
if we had wigs.
Yeah. Just dressed up exactly
I got
like
a
those
wig.
characters. Cool. So we all dress up and we head into a Verizon wireless store, and it's
Phone.
Game of Thrones, but instead of thrones, we've replaced just one word with phones, and we're in like a modern day setting, and you can imagine all the stuff that's going to take place from there. So I think one of the problems with Summer of Tears is we needed to be more topical. Like, we need to be more on top of stuff. So we are Game of Phones. And I think what's really funny is like, somebody's like, when you play the Game of Phones, you get a $6 service charge if you go over your monthly minutes.
Wait, write that down.
Okay.
Oh, that's part of the sketch.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Second thing I'm thinking. Podcast.
Boom!
Yeah.
Buddy, you've been doing some work.
Podcasts about comedy.
Those are big.
Yeah.
You know what? The one thing that needs exploring these days is comedy. And the thing that, I don't think you can get enough of is Caucasians like ourselves really dissecting comedy and really talking about what's working and what's
Talking
not.
about how they do it, where they came from, all that.
Exactly, and just ad nauseum. And even though, we're just a bunch of people that are amongst like masses doing this. I think we're gonna be one of the best podcasts
Should
out
we
there.
get a sponsor?
Maybe.
Like
Um,
people will just flock, I think.
Yeah.
It's not Caucasian.
Well, Nick, you-
After.
Oh yeah, wait, are you not Caucasian?
Well, I never know what to
He doesn't
sign
have
on
to
the
be on the
forms
pod-
because they have Caucasian.
You're Caucasoid.
But there's nothing that's Middle Eastern.
But you can
You're
pass,
other.
so that's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have an accent.
No.
Hey, we can podcast in another language. Bob, where are you going?
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, so, guys, it's been about, 4 or 5 years since we've actually, gotten together and made anything. And now that we're in our 30s, I think this is the perfect time to get together and do sketch comedy.
Yes,
Okay.
on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. We have a lot more to say now.
Mhm.
We have a lot more experience. And it's just an art form that kind of lends itself not to people who are young, but to people who are a little bit older, and have
There's
a little
nothing
bit
sad
more...
about people in their 30s doing internet videos.
No.
It's
What-
like wisdom that they
Yeah.
bring,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think. It's what people want to see.
Yeah, frankly, we
For
should have been
sure.
doing it in our 20s. We should have waited until we were in our 30s.
Yeah.
Because that's when we have the freshest perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's nothing better than, you're right, Sarah, than kind of clicking on and seeing a bunch of people in their mid-30s in Los Angeles in different, forms of life, jumping around and doing something, something like Game of Phones.
I love that.
But look, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't feel 30.
You don't look 30.
Well.
I feel like I can still play high school, if I just shave.
Yeah, totally. And I feel like I'm, at least 21, 22.
At the most.
If
If you shave, 21.
Yeah, if I shave, of course. If I look right now, I'm like
25.
I'm pushing like 25, 26.
Yeah.
But once I shave, I could probably even play high school still.
Look at this. Does that look like I'm 30? Nope, I'm having a great time.
The cool thing that we did is we would draw from our daily lives in our 20s, all the stuff that we were going through, the nights that we would be staying out till 5 o'clock in the morning, the girls that we would be hooking up with, and that's where we got some crazy stories, where we would do threesome or dance out or something like that. Now in our 30s, I think we have a lot of stuff going on that we can draw from our daily lives in our 30s to create some really funny ass sketch comedy.
We're going to be so funny, guys.
So
Yeah.
funny.
You guys seen this Downton Arby's
No, what is it?
video? So funny.
Wait, I'm sorry.
It already sounds funny.
Did you
I
say
don't know.
Abby?
Arby's. Downton
Oh, like-
Arby's.
Like Downton Abbey, but Downton Arby's?
Yeah.
Oh my
Does
god.
it step on the toes at all of my Game of Thrones idea?
I don't think so.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go one more.